All right, guys. Who wants to do the session recap from last time? Right, like anybody, you guys get started and kind of recall.
There was a lot of violence, there was a lot of failed rolls, and then there was one incredibly successful roll that totally took out the giant that we were here to uh, remove from the narrative arc. And then I think there was a fair amount of war crimes that were committed on retreating goblins.
There was, and then there exactly, and then there was, well, there was also the the thing that kicked it off, um, 2 sessions ago, which was the righteous, the righteous holy faith of your paladin, kind of
Mm-hmm.
shouting taunts at the giant that's
Yeah.
been rumored to be in these forests. Um, yeah, and then finally there was the whole discovery of the camp, where you guys, the first thing that you guys discovered when you started going up that trail was an obelisk, a stone obelisk that had been toppled over and was like kind of being unearthed. So it was there, they have like an excavation site. Uh, and there were mounds of dirt around, and they had kind of leveled off an area, and you could see some of this buried obelisk. And the and in that during that site, it's like, well, it's a proper dig site, it's not too rough, right? Like there's logs that have been felled and then bound together and then pinned together to make hoists, and there's like tables. It's well organized. And then further, like that's in a little clearing, and it's about like from there going up a trail. Like everything behind that is like a cliff face, like a sheer kind of fillets, and the obelisk is there, but then a trail kind of leads up to that higher level, and that's where there's like a camp, and there was a big tent in there. There was a cage, and in the cage was um,
Uncle
Uncle
Billick.
Billy. And inside the tent, there was um, maps, mathematical books. Um, there was like geography books, um, and then I left it at that. So let's go through beliefs, instincts, and traits, and a little bit of like where your character's head is at in the moment. Well, I guess BITs will tell us that. Who wants to go first? I got Chase on my list, going left to right.
I've been a little lost, I think, trying to figure out what my beliefs would be for this session. Just because I guess I wasn't super sure what our plan was.
Yeah,
Um, I'm not sure how much. Kind of what I have right now is just, making our way back to the castle. I put we've rid our castle of Invalor of the giant threat. We must now return to the castle and prepare to make our journey to claim the long axe of Lu. Um, for number one. But I had kind of forgotten about this excavation site that we had discovered.
yeah,
So I think maybe we're probably going to want to look into that some before we head back. Um,
yeah. Maybe you like you could tap into your paranoid trait. Oh yeah, didn't I mention that in the books there was mention of something underneath Castle Fenvalor? Did I mention
mm,
that?
I don't remember that, but
I
you
don't
might.
remember that either.
I
Yeah, you
did,
might
I
have.
did.
What did we see anything on that? Or
No,
it was
but
just
I said it was like a nexus point.
huh.
And then
Well, yeah.
I mentioned something how like
What you said, I think, remember you said that's what was drawing them to the castle.
right,
Oh, yeah, I do remember something
right,
about that.
and that oftentimes like things like castles, temples, um, monuments are built in nexus points. Like that. I mean, that's not written in the book, but um, anyway. So
Okay, well, that I think will
yeah.
inform one of my beliefs, especially as a paranoid fellow. Um, maybe Keelan wants to delve underneath the castle
Hmm.
once we get
Cool.
back
Yeah.
to see if there's any credence to this.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What is that your second belief?
That's I'll put that one as my first. My second is still kind of about me and Luke Karn.
Cool.
Um,
Okay.
uh,
Cool.
I put that I will spread word of my brother's deeds, which will reforge his honor and rid any doubt of his valor.
Cool.
And then belief three is still the same. Name doesn't make a leader, deeds do. I'll take the risks no one else will. All my instincts are. Yeah. I'm going to change this first one. I'm not going to change it right now because I haven't thought enough about it. Always check for an escape route before taking action. I think that needs to change. I don't think that's really how I'm playing the character.
Yeah.
But always scout ahead in unfamiliar territory, and I do like my new third one, which is when threatened, I draw steel. So I think that one fits Keelan for sure.
Always scout ahead to threaten swords and what was your present third one?
When
Hi-
threatened, I draw steel, or what was it
Oh,
before?
no, 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 your first one. Something.
Oh, it was always check for an escape route before taking action. Um,
Mhm.
and
No,
I
I
don't
think
really like.
we need a character trait. We need something that will push your loner, like
Mm-hmm.
your instinct to be a loner.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to work on.
maybe like and it kind of goes against your I will spread the word of my brother's deeds. Okay? That's like a talkie belief. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
getting in front of the men and like, what the fuck? That shot was amazing. Come on, man. Write a song about it. And then that's your belief. And then you have quiet, or you have loner, and you have an instinct that, I mean, that the one which was about hiding, but maybe it's more about
Yeah, I changed the hiding one to the
that's
sword one.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of see we'll see how people feel, I guess, but I think it would be cool to see Keelan um, grow away from being a loner, especially
Cool.
as he's reconnecting with his half brother and he's found
Right.
unexpected allies in the party. So we'll see.
Uh-huh. That's actually, yeah, cool. So traits obviously, um, paranoid.
Yep, loner, paranoid, clannish lyrical, down to earth, and then bastard, mark of privilege, and fearless.
Bastard. I swear it's like I want to listen to Ozzy now. Your 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 character is Jon Snow all the way.
Yeah.
Cool. Um, okay. Um, in just beliefs I will spread the word of my brother's deeds. I will take risks, deeds, that one. And then the first one was head to the castle to dig under castle, right?
Yeah, I wanna
Dig under the castle. That's a good one. Um, and maybe you can push that a little bit right now. Anyway, I won't tell you how to put it. All right, Chris, your turn, man.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna let air conditioning in my room here. So I cleaned them up. So it's my first one is my family and wealth can help us secure the axe. I will commit the maps to memory so that we can travel safely through that treacherous journey. And then second is, I believe my act of mercy, though condemned by the knights, was just. I will speak with Brother Glynn after the to understand more of the faith of Pelor. And then the third belief is, I will tell my mother I will take my place as the Lord after the war is done, before I leave.
Say that again.
I will tell my mother I will take my place as the Lord of the land
Castle.
of the castle after the war is done.
Okay. Okay.
So the belief is that I will, like, I will assume my responsibility
Mhm.
after the war is done, but not before.
That's very interesting because, like, for me, like, in medieval times, it was like a ruler of a keep that kind of led a battalion. You know what I mean? Like I'll bring my men and I will lead them into battle. I will line myself up on your right hand side. Um,
Yeah, but I
but
don't. Again, like I
you
said,
wanna
that's
do
not. I
adventuring.
Well, no, I mean, it's like it goes back to the we need the axe.
Yeah.
Like there is no sending a battalion out. Like we were lucky with these giants, but there's no, like, there's 100 of those, right? Like, and so it's a war of attrition, right? So it's either a home run swing or we die by 1,000 cuts. So
Oh, that's it. Like
she
you
either accepts, like, so I'm not staying, like, I killed the giant, you're safe, keep safe, and I'm going not to adventure, I'm going to, I
kill
believe,
the king of the giants.
yeah, there's no other path.
I think you should then change your belief to um I will like kind of like make it like definitive to like I will like your dad's ghost came and
Yeah,
said of this ask and if you kill you're I'm not coming back until I see if I until the king of the the giants is dead. So I don't know.
yeah, no, that's it. It's
Totally
either a
cool.
big stroke, but sitting here guarding a keep is like one day 100 giants will come and we won't be lucky.
Let's hear. Can you write?
Now I'm going to write it. I'm just going to write it out. Let me keep going to the next person.
Okay. Instincts.
Yeah, I'll face changer with my companions never run. I'll remove my armor when behind castle walls, and I'll always defend my family's honor.
Okay.
Mark of privilege, missing digit, 1,000 yard stare.
Can you slow down on the instincts because I didn't get a chance to write them all. One.
Oh, always face danger with my companions and never run. I remove my armor. Second number one, behind castle walls, and I always defend my family's honor. It's number 3.
Okay, how do you want me to challenge your second instinct? Like, I'm having trouble like understanding. Like you're always gonna wear your armor unless you're behind
Well,
castle.
but this is the whole point. Yeah, I mean, but this is like, it's just the instinct is like, so now it's like the instinct is now it's like I have these other beliefs, right? Talking, like, I've avoided, like, talking to Brother Glenn, and I've avoided talking to so this session or a session coming up is now the chance to be like, okay, you've been avoiding these conversations, let's have them, right? But when my armor's on, I'm not going to talk about like my faith or I mean, that's kind of the thing in between, right?
Hmm. So
So
like
this
if you
It's like a
sorry,
metaphorical
It's like
armor
a
and the
metaphorical
physical
armor. Yeah,
armor.
yeah,
it's metaphorical armor.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
There
It's
you go.
both. Hell yeah.
Okay, say that again then. What's the
So no,
belief?
so now this session is, like I said, like I want it, like now I'm taking it off as it's done. So I'm gonna hopefully get a chance to talk to Brother Glenn, and then basically have that talk out either today or whatever. We don't have enough time in that before we leave. Have the talk with my mother with the armor off, and be more like compassionate or more
Okay.
more dimensional than just the gruff knight.
Oh, neat. All right.
I
You're
think that's
fighting
going to
your
be funny.
instinct. And then if you turn away from that and play into your instinct you'll also earn a fate point.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I think of it as. It's like this is the time to, like,
Interesting.
again, yeah. So I think there's 2 opportunities for goodness with brother Glenn, and my mom. But again, we don't have enough time for both. We'll figure it out. But it's before we go, right?
And number 3 was again. Sorry, I'm like so slow, but
I will always defend my family's honor, which kind of goes back into that part, right? And this is I still believe that with this group, it's still the best way to defend the family's honor is that way, right?
oh shit. Okay, I got a good one on that. All right, and traits again. Sorry.
Traits are mark of privilege, 1,000-yard stare, sworn homage, and missing digit.
Yeah. Okay. And what is it? Missing what? Finger?
Pinky
Pinky.
got crushed by a giant.
Yeah, cool. All right, brother. Hi, hey, James, you're here.
Hey guys,
How's
What's
it
up,
going?
James?
doing all right.
I'm so glad you're
James.
here because there's all the magical stuff. So next on the thing is Brother Glenn.
Brother Glenn has a belief that he's going to bring the light of Pelor to the mountains, and his faith is one of the weapons that he must use more than a sword arm.
Cool.
We have a scribe for our journey who could probably boast about some of the other characters' awesome activities. I will make sure that he stays safe during our unsafe journey. The obelisk is important. I don't know how, and I want to get the axe and get back to my wife, but I fear that we must know more about this. We must find answers or someone to find the answers.
Nice.
Then the end stakes are praise Pelor, be kind as you're committing war crimes. I keep my sword with me as a last resort. If we have too many more sessions like the last one, it'll be I keep my sword with me as a first resort.
Uh-huh. There's something very interesting here about the be kind and like about the war crimes. Okay. Um and Luke Harn's belief about like leadership and his position as leader and like kind of what happened after Chris was totally like, yeah, we finished him off. We, it was Vienno who was saying, yeah, we're just fucking kill all the goblins, right? And your character, you have strong beliefs about that, and I think and his character is looking to want to talk to Pelor about how to be more compassionate or how to tap into empathy because he got kicked out of the Foltest, the other sun god religion, for being like somewhat compassionate in a one of those kinds of war crimes moments. That's really good. I love it.
Yep, and completely unintentional. We did not collude to plan this.
No, it just it, but it feels
Writes
like
itself.
amazing. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Praise Pelor, be kind, and sword. But now it's faith, right? Okay, cool. And traits.
Ideologue, lyrical, down to earth, clannish, mark of privilege, tonsured, vested, and faithful.
I want to see ideologue.
Okay.
I think that would be
I
fun.
think with a conversation we'll have the chance to do that because I think he's going to have a little bit of a wait a minute, is this what I really want? I'm talking and it's like no, I can be better.
Neat.
So should have a nice affirming direct on that.
Okay, so James, let's hear you.
Okay.
Edern.
Um, First belief is it is my destiny to discover the underpinnings of magic. I will modify one of my spells to use a facet I've discovered. Another belief that I think needs to be strengthened up or changed is this group will make useful companions and likely lead me to fonts of great magic. I will persuade them to do so. I think that's pretty much a given, so that doesn't make a very good belief. I'd like to change that to my companions are tools, but tools can be sharpened. If I guide their growth, they will serve my design.
Oh shit.
I like that.
Oh,
Was your
oh man.
was your
Love it.
belief was it the instinct one where you were like, I don't give a shit what happens with my magic? Was that what the instinct or
Yes.
the belief?
Yeah. My first instinct is if I fail to convince someone, persuade them, and that's referring to the spell persuade. Um, the second instinct is the one you're referring to. Never fear the repercussions of my spells.
That's a memorable one.
Um,
I remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yep. And the third one is always examine a magical tome or artifact. So I figure both of those can get me into quite a bit of trouble if I'm careful about it.
Or not so careful.
Hmm.
These are, what was your first belief again?
It is my destiny to discover the underpinnings of magic. I will modify one of my spells to use a facet I've discovered.
Cool. Third is useful, and your second is the tools need to be sharpened.
Mhm.
Love that. And B3 was,
I basically don't have a third belief at the moment.
oh, okay. And
Yep.
traits.
Traits are, pull that up again. I had it here a second ago. Here we go. Base humility, inscrutable, clannish, down to earth, lyrical are my character traits. Die traits are versatile, gifted, and second sight.
Do you have a trait about your like, oh, you're gonna earn it. Your kind of ruthless personality.
Not yet.
Your belief. Okay. Um, so I did a quick recap before you showed up, but I'll remind you again. Um, so after, well, I don't know. Yeah, let me do a full recap. So um, you guys are now in the, well, the Giants um camp, right? And the
Mhm.
camp is situated um a little bit up on a rise from this obelisk that has been excavated about like there's like a sheer wall and about 40 feet away from the sheer wall is where the obelisk is. And the camp is like up that cliff face. There's a path going around the north side, and it leads up onto this plateau that's surrounded by trees. And there was a big, a huge kind of um, tent with a roof like that, which had been properly marked down, like uh, jammed down. There was a cart, presumably to hold all of this gear. There was inside. There's like um, basically like maps, like in scrolls with maps of the geographical area, like the Crystal Mist Mountains, the Barrier Peaks, um, the Hell Furnaces, where they came through, right, like that. And there was like a straight line going from the point where they came up. In one of the maps, there's a straight line going from wherever they came up, like cutting through Fen Valor and this obelisk, right? And going off straight north, right? And his notebook, there was notes that Castle Fenvalor is sitting upon a nexus point. Um, and you get the feeling like this guy was not a warrior. Okay.
The giant.
Um, yeah, the giant was not really a warrior. He's seemed more now, if looking at the stuff in here, like a scholar. right? With maps and books and, um, you know, surveyors kind of equipment, like levels, giant levels, um, drawings. Orkianda Jones. Yeah, you guys could have tried to at least keep the Urukai alive.
The Urukai was the thing that was most likely to hurt us, so
Yeah, yeah. Well, Chris nailed him for minus 3D, so he was down to 1 die and got no healing and just bled out when his master died. Um, but good GMing, I could have kept him alive. I got carried away.
better GMing, you make us feel guilty about this and recognize that we just about got our asses handed to us by a scholar orc and not a real warrior orc.
Giant, scholar giant.
Sorry, giant.
Yeah.
A real giant nerd.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's why he was
So
only just throwing rocks at us and not actually like coming in and chatting us
Edern,
up.
I imagine your character in this moment, just lusting for the desire to, um, like understand what's the knowledge kept within these scrolls, notebooks, drawings, whatever.
Mhm.
Is there anything you want to do?
Well, first I want to examine this obelisk because it looks like it may be a construction of power.
Nice.
Um, First, I'm going to look at it with second sight to see if it looks magical or not. Um, looking up second sight because I've never played second sight before.
Gives you aura reading.
It's a perception test. High-powered magic, like um, major artifacts like Mjolnir, the Burning Wheel are OB1. Moderately powered magic, like a belt of flying, dragon slaying sword, spirit weapons OB5. Lower powered magic is OB8.
This is ob 3.
Okay. Perception OB3. Okay.
Any forks?
I don't know if I can because I'm actually testing perception.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're
Um,
testing perception, that also means that we can't help. Correct?
Only.
well, let me look at the aura reading skill because it allows me to use the aura reading skill, and I have that.
Yeah. You have it.
I do.
Oh, I think
Reading an object to see if it is magical or mundane is OB1. It doesn't look like that gives you much beyond that. Like, doesn't tell you the power level or anything like that. Although deciphering a facet of a spell or enchantment is OB3.
that's
So yeah, it
it.
looks like yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
kind of love that the word facet. So
Yeah,
I want to bring facets into it if you don't mind.
sure, absolutely. Um, then that would be an
So you could
aura
fork
reading.
facet wise if you have it.
Yep, and I do. B5, B6, B7,
And
B6.
speaking of like facets, uh like maybe it's the shape of the obelisk, you know. All right.
Mm-hmm. Certainly could be.
Very literal facets.
How many dice you rolling?
6.
All right. And they're open-ended. No, they're not. Did you roll?
I did. I got a success.
One success. It's
Yes.
nothing. Um, it appears just totally dead.
Now, this was once a very powerful artifact, but the giants interfering has clearly drained it of all its power. And I turned my back contemptuously on it.
Awesome.
Brother Glenn is going to go, well, that's a relief. Although I didn't know that the giants could have such a extinguishing effect on magic artifacts.
Oh, yes, giants are inherently anti-magical. They drain enchantments from things around them. There's never been a giant that's used magic. That's preposterous.
Can I use my sorry, roll 20 quit on me. Put that up again. Doctrine or religious history wise to be suspicious of that statement?
Religious history for sure.
Yeah, I'll just roll that as. And what's the ob?
I mean, I don't think it's that obscure. But like it's like the equivalent of the existence of Nephilim in the Bible, you know? You kind of have to be a bit of a nerd to know that. Right?
Okay.
So
Not
Okay.
mainstream, but not that obscure.
yeah, so what I would say it's like an ob 2 or 3.
Okay.
2?
Okay. Can I fork in doctrine?
Yes. Like, well, how? Um,
Because I'm sure that there would be some doctrine about dealing with giants, and if there was an anti-magic bias about giants, I am sure that that would be included in um, the doctrine.
yeah.
Luke
Okay.
Arn, do you have giant wise? Is that right?
Yeah.
I do
I
not
was
have
looking
giant.
at that. I have it's a very low. It's but try that first. Let's try that one.
Well,
Did you do
maybe
No,
you could
just
help
give him a
them.
helping die.
Yeah,
Oh
if you
yeah,
give
for
them
sure. I'll give
help,
you a helping die. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, doesn't matter how low it is.
Yeah.
And you'll get a test for it.
Perfect. Yeah. I give him a helping die.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
Damn.
Damn. That's so funny. So you, so yeah, what does that mean? That means you believe. You're like, yeah, must be true.
I swear that's like, like now that I think about it, I really don't have any counters to that. So obviously, this is no longer something that we need to worry about, and we can focus on what's really important, which is getting the axe.
Yeah, Keelan is like
I'm
kind of
glad you're with
knocks on
us.
the obelisk and shrugs and is like, huh? Looks dead to me.
That's so funny.
I'm sure that
Um,
won't come
Yep.
back to haunt us.
No, definitely not.
Of course not. How could we are confident in our assessment?
So Sanj, I
Leaving an
think
obviously
again, kind
dead
of going back,
magical.
like how many wounded we have. Like, I mean, practically, we're back at the castle, right? Are we went back? Are we still
no,
in
you're
the?
still in the camp.
Yeah.
This is all happening at the obelisk and the camp.
Yeah. So I'm kind of just I'm trying to get the captain of the guard. Did the captain of the guard make it?
No,
He didn't make it.
he did not make it.
Okay.
Too many people, like 2 minutes, like one whole unit got destroyed.
Yeah, no, we lost like, so was it
Yeah.
10, 15 people, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
They went out rocking to the end.
So then we
Like
there,
if you picture the scene right now,
yeah.
I think like they're kind of like digging in and looking at trying to like find out, like they're inspecting the grounds, okay? Like, and they kind of come up to you and they say, uh, there's only this one cage. There's the cart, we can't, there's a few sacks of food over there. And it looks like he had uh pilfered this from a grain merchant, and there was a huge cask of ale that he had been drinking from. Um, but there's something I want to show you. And he takes you to the edge of the clearing towards the north into the forests. Okay, like on the outskirts of the camp towards the north east. And he shows you a, a set of tracks, and it because it's begins in the mud and then it kind of goes into the forest, or it travels along like a trail, and you're looking down at it and it's kind of like, um well, they just say it, doesn't that look like a giant snake? The 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 um the tracks of a massive snake, like like that big, like
Oh, like yeah, okay.
the underbelly of the
Yeah.
snake, and it kind of like has a wave pattern, but it's only about 12 feet of it in this kind of wet path area, and then they show you further on into the forest, and there is like crooked and broken branches that keep going, keep going, keep going. Then it hits that scree and sort of like barrows, all right, and is then gone.
Um,
Like it
and
stops at the
what was
scree.
the name of the dude's uncle? Torvig's uncle,
V-
what was his name?
Vilik?
Vilik.
Vilik. I asked Vilik, I say, what made these tracks? Did you see what made these tracks?
So he's like, you kind of head back into camp, right? And he's I see like Torvik is about to Torvik for a long time, like while this was happening, he was like keeping away from Uncle Vilik and being like a little bit upset, I guess. And then they've been having a deep discussion for a long time. And at the end of that discussion, you come up and you're like, Torvik, come see this. There's that, and and he says, oh yes, yes, yeah. The 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 giant, the surveyor, had a snake pet. He had a massive snake pet. Terrifying thing, all green and black, with a yellow belly and a tongue that and
Give us a dimension. Is
well,
a cart, a cart size?
no, no, no. He's 20 feet long or more. It eats whole pigs and goblins.
Well, do we just
I
leave
can
it
imagine like
to?
Kellen being in this in this scenario, like because you're always by your brother's side, right?
Mm-hmm.
We must get the
we
wounded
do?
back to the castle. The pet will go back to the wild. We have tarried in this place too long.
Yes, I think I agree with you. I'm not so fond of snakes myself.
So Sanj, I just try to go back and focus on trying to get like a bunch of the guys to get whatever wounded to start bringing like people back to the castle.
Okay. Okay, let's
At this point,
let's start testing some command. Okay. Um um uh it's like ob1, okay? And if you're successful, like they sort of muster and hop to it, and you guys can get back to Castle Fenvalor before the sun goes down. So, but you don't have command, right? Oh, you're muted, dude.
Sorry, I'm learning it. So I've done a couple tests before.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah, I did it last time. And then I ask,
So it's up to.
yeah. So then I ask, the brother, brother, will you help me? Will you help me make these men? We have to deal with this dead. We have to deal with the dead. Will you help me rouse them to bring them home?
Of course.
Okay, so let me just do that. Give it,
Men who are still alive, we have done great and valorous deeds this day, but we are not finished.
oh,
The dead demand their rights, and the wounded, more pressingly, demand medical attention. Attention that is best suited and best given back at the castle. We must work together. Go ahead. I think you started.
yeah, no. So then I go up to someone who I think is, I just say, organize the men into groups to first focus on the wounded and bring them back on horses and whatever horses are left, and then pick 5 men to say here we will come back with carts in the morning for the dead.
And fucking
And I have a B3 field dressing that I can also use to help out here.
So I got a success, Sanj. I don't know if you saw that.
yeah. Um, okay, but both like the role playing was really cool. So I like how that Brother Glenn provides the fire, the inspiration and the spark, you know? And then the leader or like the kind of no nonsense dude
Yeah.
is like the project manager comes in and he's like, all right, we need 5 groups. Everybody,
Well,
spread
that's the
out.
command, right? Like I said, that's
Yeah,
he's doing the persuasion, like because
yeah,
these guys are looking at their buddies that are all like been thrown a rock at, right? They
yeah,
failed all their steel tests, right?
yeah, totally. Um, okay, so, but about the dead, I'm curious. Like, is that you're saying you're just gonna leave them out here
No,
for
no,
the
I'm
night?
gonna have somebody. We're gonna come back with a cart because we can't just drag them, right? So that I want someone to protect it, so that and then we're gonna bring a cart. When we get back to the castle, we're gonna send a cart back.
we're gonna leave a bunch of dead bodies out here. Well, there's a
No,
snake.
it's someone. We're
5
using
guys to
guards.
guard them.
Yeah,
Leaving
we
some
need
Okay.
guards
5 people
behind.
to guard them.
I wonder if the snake is gonna come for them.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sure it's
yeah.
That's
So
what Keelan is paranoid about.
Oh,
Keelan
neat.
is right to be paranoid about that.
Yeah.
Keelan, maybe Keelan, you want to stay? That's interesting.
we need to
But
get
you
this.
have a belief.
We are lower numbers. We need to get out. We need to get back to the castle. Some brave men may stay with the bodies of their fallen comrades, but we can't risk the larger group. We must ride now. Like I'm like, that's the command. Like we need to leave, right? Like we don't know if there's more people in the woods. We don't know, right?
Like,
Right. Anyway, your command did ring true.
Yeah.
So, how many people are staying behind?
Just 5.
5 guys, and they're protecting the bodies of like 15 fallen
Yeah.
soldiers.
Yeah.
So that's 20. So there's like 30 of you guys
They're going back.
heading back. Okay.
And I just tell them we leave horses with them. And I just say, if you are overrun, just run.
Okay, cool. And the rest of you guys like hustle back. They the the men run back. The men make it back like with proper discipline. A lot of them are talking about how your shot was insane. A lot of them are just like just kind of talking. You can hear them talking about how that battle was exhilarating and how you saved the day, you know. Some old guys even say like his father, right? Brave like his father. uh and some people like around the bard, uh they're saying, they're kind of saying like it's almost like divine, that divine providence, like that Brother Glenn uh raised a bonfire, right? And some of those people have even like collected shards of the shrapnel from the giant's first throw, you know, like that this is like a momentous occasion, like a special occasion, somewhat holy as well. So that's like a memento of the thing. So moods are really high, and they take your kind of I'm just gonna say reckless decision to keep the dead bodies that out there with in stride because they're just elated and pumped up on your thing. From what are you guys bringing back from the giant's like camp stuff, like his books, scrolls, all of that? I guess everything.
But yeah, I guess James, you would, and Brother
I'm
Glenn, you would
sorry, I
be.
was disciplining a cat. I missed that.
So the company is like making its way back
Mhm.
to Castle Fenvalor. They've left the dead bodies protected by 5 soldiers, um, and they're trying to hustle out of there. But how much, I asked how much of the gear, like the giant stuff, are you going to bring back with you?
Certainly that pouch with the stones in it
Right.
appeared to be magical.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
None of the books,
oh, definitely the books.
like his
His
notebooks, scrolls,
yes.
maps.
Yep. His surveying tools.
Yeah.
Definitely want those.
So all that you kind of managed to get into the like onto the giant. Like maybe people are slinging it. That's maybe some of the reasoning why it's the bodies are being left behind, because you know this is heavy stuff and it's a lot to carry, right? Um and and at the obelisk you're just leaving it, right? Because it's totally dead. It's got no magic
Yeah.
in it. Cool. All right, so
Oh, yeah.
you make it back to Castle Fenvalor with much like toward like that's the light is coming down, you know, and the sun is setting and lighting up black, like backlighting Castle Fenvalor in the distance as you're coming down from the that winding trail around the mountain. Um, and everybody's in such a raucous mood and a happy mood, and they burst in through the gates, and it's all bustle, and Lady Maris, and the other 50 men, like the 50 men are, yeah. And Chris, Lady Maris is standing in front of you, like is waiting for you guys as you come in, like super excited. The the um the court wizard is behind her right shoulder. And I can't remember like who else. I think the man at arms who would be in charge of the guards, he's there as well with his face like cracked into a smile. They're all so happy to see you.
Good tidings, mother.
I see that you have been very successful in your foray against the giant.
There is no giant in these lands anymore, mother.
You are a true um uh I suck at role playing. um
Worthy of your lineage, young man.
what?
You're worthy of your lineage, young man.
You're worthy of your lineage. Lucarn, your father would be so proud. The giant is slain. Roar! Everybody's hooray, hooray. Um, and like
And then
now,
I just say, maybe now you will think more of these companions, mother, for they all were very brave in this fight, and the giant would not be gone for their braveness. Think
okay,
more of
like
them, mother.
so you're the party, right?
Yeah,
Um, and I wish Torvik was here
yeah,
to give his little quip.
yeah.
I figured
Uh,
he's probably getting Uncle Felix some ale right about now.
yeah. Um, all right, so the rest of the
That'd
night
be
kind
great.
of is that, feasting and talking about the event and um so you guys can push your beliefs and do whatever you want in this. Like if you want to have a scene that you want that's going to hit your beliefs, go for it. Now's the time.
And then we send the cart out. We send like some people out to get the bodies in the morning.
Yeah. Um and the fresh guys, people who
Yeah,
didn't fight,
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
go out. So it's like 20 guys on horse, and they head out. Um, and the guys come back safely. Okay,
Okay.
and the bodies too. Um, so yeah, brother Glenn, you take note of that. Brother Glenn, I see your bald pate. I do not see your twinkling eyes. There you are.
We now see your serial killer eyes.
Your burning eyes.
Twinkling.
Um, yeah. So, Brother Glenn, you see, now that, like, let's say you've kind of cleaned and, um, gotten rid of all the spatter and stuff like that. The dead soldiers from the battle are coming down. Um, and Edern, I'm not sure. What are you doing? Or what does anyone want to do? I don't know how to lead off. Like if anybody has a scene, just
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I think I'll go with the brother Glenn, and I just so I'm out of my armor, and then I ask him because I hear that the bodies are coming in, and I say, I, I was amazed, I was amazed at the faith that you brought yesterday into that battle. I felt it. What can we do for these soldiers? I want to learn. I want to learn of Pelor, for Foltis has forsaken me.
Ah, something that I think we can learn together. I was musing on how I conducted myself in the battle. It is true, my faith is strong leading into the battle, and then once it commences, I'm not sure that I have the faith. The number of dead bodies that we are about to receive makes that more challenging. And I know that I got caught up in my own bloodlust and seeking vengeance for these men that, to be honest, are hardly new.
I felt it as well. I wanted to burn the forest down for all the goblins and not stop.
And I think the important thing is that even though that's what we wanted to do, it's what you wanted to do, it's not what we did in the end. In the end, we did kill the goblins that raised arms against us when they ran away, but we didn't burn down the forest. We stopped short of that. And whether that was just a matter of not having the resources to burn it down, or having the time to think and consider the implications of our actions, maybe that's the answer: to be mindful.
Yes, I showed a moment of mercy in the village raid to humans that had shown fealty to the giants when they were just surviving, but Foltis wanted them all stricken down. And what would Pelor say on such things? Of enemies, of people that had fallen out of favor or taken a wrong path? What would Pelor have done to these people?
Or I believe would have wanted to give them the opportunity to return to the fold, to the light. People, peasants, can be seduced or brought into slavery, tricked or forced at the point of a word or the point of a sword to serve masters that are unholy. Sometimes what they do in those service to those masters is unforgivable. But peasants just trying to live to see another day, they are not, were they directly contributing to the war effort? Farmers helping to satiate the gullet of the giants? I don't think that that's something that we can truly say that they are beyond redemption.
True, there should be. It was such a hard line. And yes, there were women and children. And surely children couldn't be so evil.
I've met some toddlers that have seemed pretty evil, but none that have deserved death.
Agreed. You should have seen Kellen as a child.
Would have been something to see both of you as children.
Thank you, Father. I would like you to bury these men in the way of Pelor and honor them.
They will receive full honors.
Then I
Nice,
tap him
guys.
and I walk away. Yeah.
About.
That is damn good role play, man. That was great. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine the ceremony being very, very somber and very, very, very proud as well, and um very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I kind of pick just before I just have this little like um you can almost see for a moment uh a ghostly shape of the war Elric's friend who had been slain by or murdered by Elric, with his neck. You can almost see his ghostly face in the crowd for a moment, just observing the ceremony with his, he was a Fen Valorian, right? Like, and also pretty high up, so well respected from the community here. So he also listens to the death songs that you guys sing in the prayers and whatnot. Anyone else want to do something? I think
I think Keelan wants to try to go underneath the castle here. Try to
nice.
scout out some sort of catacombs. I don't know if there was much in the way of like notes that we recovered on like I mean, I feel like they probably wouldn't have like a specific location obviously cuz they haven't been in the castle. Um but maybe Keelan would start by going to the court wizard guy, seeing if he knows anything about something like this before
Okay,
he grabs a torch and scurries on down into the dungeons by himself.
cool. Um, so first you want to circle up the court wizard?
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to take James with you too, because now you have a wizard in your court.
True. Does that interest you, James? What's your character?
Sure. Yeah,
Lucian?
I'm
Lucius?
interested in meeting this so-called wizard.
That's okay, yeah.
Why don't
I want to put our wizard against the guy who's mean against
Wizard?
him.
I kind of like to see a little like the two of you just saying, hey, you want to help me do this? Like, yeah, anyway, sorry, go ahead. You were already doing that. Yeah.
All right, so I'm circling up the
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Mark of privilege helps me here. What's the ob?
Wait, I think you can also get help from James because they have a similar circle. Like wizard. The obstacle is 3.
Here we go. There we go.
Nice.
Success.
So
Nice. Rolled hot.
okay, cool. Got it. So you find the wizard sort of like in the main courtyard where the cart was where with the giant's gear, the maps and whatnot. It's sort of it, it's being moved, right? Into Aelric's study area. That's like the most obvious room, the size of it and whatnot.
Mhm.
And you find the court wizard sort of at the door. Well, he's in the room and he's telling everybody where to put everything. And when you guys come in, he steps forward. He's like, "Wow, what a miraculous find! This is unbelievable. It is the work of a surveyor."
A very large and ugly-looking surveyor. Keelan says as he's kind of like framed in the door.
So no, I remember mentioning that the giant was handsome.
Oh yeah, I think Keelan is just like
Being
funny.
Keelan doesn't have to agree
But the wizard says,
or admit to it.
he says like, ugly? What do you mean? I have all that I have heard of this, these people or this race is that they are statuesque, like the demigods of old.
I mean, he was ugly in his actions as he rained rocks down upon our men.
Right,
Good
right.
save.
So, he just tells you like this, that with this discovery, this it looks like this guy is was mapping out ley lines that line up along nexus points and old obelisks to harness power, magical power. And like it's almost like a no contest. Like he already has been through this stuff, and he's like, and there's one right here, like right where Castle Valor is, right? On next point, right? So in fact, like he starts kind of taking over, you know, like he's possessive about the knowledge and everything and what he kind of the good work. You guys did great. Now, he says, "Let's go down. Let's find this thing."
Let's.
Okay. So
Have you ever seen a ley line before, Lucius? Oh, no, that's not your name. What's your name? Edern. That's your name.
I have studied them extensively. It's interesting though to hear this theory that these obelisks mark the ley lines and gather their power because there was no power whatsoever in the obelisk we found. I wonder how you came across this information and what makes you so certain of it, wizard.
and he kind of turns to you and he goes, he names like, "Oh, this, Fis Tangentulus, AD, CY 159, volume 3, his treatise on magical ley lines in the era of magical ley lines in pre-cataclysmic days."
Perhaps the giants
Wait,
are
wait,
simply
wait.
absorbing this.
What was that note there? I missed that. Who wrote that?
Oh, it's about who Lucius was. Lucius was a character from a previous campaign
Oh, okay.
Oh,
who
okay.
sold my
Okay.
character into slavery.
Oh,
Lease,
Oh.
shit.
lease. They were term limited.
That's cool.
The lease period was well beyond a human lifespan, but that's
Did you get a good price though?
James's character actually was the one that got the real benefit there because of the amount of study time that they got from skills that they wouldn't have been able to get any other way. So I maintain that it worked out for the best.
Was this a Burning Wheel game?
Yes.
Yes. Yep.
And I'll
Chase, I'm
admit that I was
getting some ideas, Chase. Yeah.
So, so I don't know, Chase, how you feel about me, like kind of hijacking the like that this guy's getting in the way. But I think I can't do the role play of it well, okay? But his behavior is suspicious.
Okay. I
Okay?
was kind of wondering, yeah, like what his I was kind of getting that feeling, like what are
There
his
was a there,
motivations? What is he going to want to do with access to
yeah,
a ley line?
right. And I laid the foundations of you being suspicious of him
Hmm.
couple of
Yeah.
years
Hmm.
ago with his meeting with someone.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
suspicious nobleman, or so he claimed.
Do I
So
have any reason
so
to
he's
believe he's
kind of
being
like
suspicious?
when he gives that exposition, he kind of looks at you expectantly and like, be gone.
Oh yeah, well, I think Keelan is like, oh well, I would much like to see this. Isn't that right, Edarn? And Keelan kind of like gives him a little elbow, like we want to go see this.
Wow.
Indeed, we do want to see this for ourselves. But first, wizard, tell us what your true intentions are here. I do not believe you are dealing honestly with us.
It's so direct. Um, okay. He he says, I have no ill intents. This is my castle. I have been a faithful servant of it, and my duties are to
Your castle. This
the
this is their castle. You serve his family.
I serve Elric Fenvaler,
Who is
um,
dead?
Lady Maris, and the traditions of this household. Um, if Lucarn wishes to uh, leave matters into your hands, we may discuss it together.
Well, I speak for my brother in this regard. Rest easy, court wizard.
He disparaged, like he's like, you have no authority here, Kellen. You are illegitimate. You may be a hero back in Hotchok, but here, everyone still remembers that you were the bastard runt.
My eyes kind of glow and I lock eyes with him and I say, tell us your intentions. And I'm casting the persuasion spell.
Let's go.
Okay. 1 sec, guys. I want to get his stats out. Evil wizard. Okay. How does it work?
Um, the obstacle is his will.
Mm-hmm.
I can offer a suggestion to him. It has to be a minor request or suggestion or seemingly normal or mundane. I cannot command him. I can't command him to do anything. So you want to tell us what your intention is here so that we may aid you. Um, If the spell is successfully cast, the victim must do as the sorcerer suggests. He must attempt to complete the request in the time allotted by the duration, which is sustained, which means that basically I set aside a will die as long as the spell is in progress.
Okay, cool. And what was
The
the
ob is his will.
no, not the the statement, the
Um,
instruction, the command you're giving, or the compulsion or whatever.
I, I suggest that he tells us what his intentions are that we may aid him in accomplishing them.
It's a
Oh,
Jedi mind trick.
very,
Yep,
very cool.
exactly it.
Um,
You will tell us what you want to do.
right. Okay. My will is 6, and I don't
That
think that
doesn't
there's
surprise me.
any magical like shields, or he's, never has to deal with that kind of thing. So
Yeah,
he doesn't have like a mental protection or
I
whatever.
wouldn't expect someone to have it up all the time.
And Chase, you have persuasion too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Is this something? It's a spell. I do have the persuasion skill. Is this something I can help
No,
him with? No?
no,
Okay.
no.
Now, can I fork in falsehood since I am not actually intending to assist him in whatever his intent is?
Um, so, explain to me the falsehood that you're laying again.
I'm suggesting to him that he tells us what his intentions are so that we can assist him in achieving them.
And what are your real intentions?
I have not sure what we will do with the knowledge yet, but I have absolutely no intention of helping him at all.
Especially if we
I just
believe
want
that
to
he
know
has
because I don't
like,
trust him.
yeah, ill intention.
Yeah, I'm pretending to be his friend.
Do you think like maybe with magic and these kinds of powerful spells, it's you it's like more in line with the magic that the
Hmm.
wording has to be concise and true? Like that's
Okay.
the limit, you know? So no, you cannot fork falsehood.
Okay. Well, I will draw a rune of truth in the air,
Sick.
and I will work in symbology and aura reading since I'm
Alright.
trying to manipulate his emotions.
Nice. And can I like do anything to like block you from casting a spell?
I
If I
mean,
notice,
if you have something that you can boost his will with or something like that.
nope. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
What? This is so fucking powerful.
This is awesome. Good
Well,
luck.
yeah, but if
If you wait,
it
what's
is
the
it's
failure
high ob.
consequence? The
So the
failure consequence, what is that?
failure consequence in sorcery, the main one is, I believe, just that
Oh, it's a
I have tax.
yeah.
Well, that happens whether or not I fail.
No, but like reaction wise, I think he realizes that you're trying to use magic on him, right?
Failed casting. You roll a 1d6, a die of fate, either a harmless dissipation, a garbled transmission, which means you roll on the wheel of magic and the
Cool,
spell goes haywire,
cool.
or an unwanted summoning.
Oh, cool. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
My father's ghost has to come back again. What now? Yeah, you know.
Oh,
Or a ghost of
interesting.
the giant that originally laid the ley line.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, nice.
Um, okay. I mean, yeah, and part of the limit on this is the fact that it's got a high ob. At the very least, it's going to have, like ob 3, but with this guy, it's an ob 6.
Yeah,
So,
he's powerful.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm playing the Evil Wizard, page 566, if anyone's
cool.
interested.
Yay.
At least it's a difficult or challenging test.
Could be, I hope. See what Artha do I have?
I do want to say failure consequence is that he realizes that you're doing something that you're trying to do mind tricks on you. and attempts and takes it very bad and attempts to kick you guys out.
Okay.
In disgrace.
Got that's forks. I'm spending a persona on this because this is important to me.
Right? That's a very good consequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Maris is the one too.
Oh,
Whoa!
Wow.
what the hell?
What the heck?
Oh, that's because that
Damn.
1/6 apparently exploded several times.
Oh my god.
My
So you have an
God.
auto explode thing on? Is that what happens?
Well, no, I assume that
Sorcery is always
yeah,
open-ended.
it's always open-ended, and I assume that the character sheet is programmed that way.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Any magic and
Damn.
steal is always open-ended. So
Wow.
Let's go. That's awesome.
that is amazing.
Hang on.
So again, the
Well, I don't think
parameters
they
of your
did. Hang on. I don't think it did explode those. It rolled too many dice for me. Why did I think I have? Oh, actually, I told it I have a B8 sorcery and I don't have a B5. That's why it rolled
start
three
all
too many
over,
dice.
roll again.
So it's okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
I
but
was just
that's
gonna say
like,
those last three.
Oh, okay. We could.
Just drop the last three, which are all successes. Two of them sixes.
So you make your.
yeah, even
Even
if
if
you
you
did
just
it,
drop
yeah,
three
yeah, yeah, even if
successes,
Yeah,
I
you,
you
still
yeah,
make
make
yeah,
it.
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's a
All right.
six, no matter what.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So again, the duration is for how long?
As long as I sustain it, which means
Okay.
I will need
Nice.
to set aside a will die. But
Nice.
before that happens, I will end up having to pay tax. And the odds of me actually passing this are slim to none. So I suspect as soon as he tells us what his intentions are, I will be passing out.
Um, so he reveals that he is a traitor and that um he is immediately planning to escape the castle and head back to his masters. The age of the giants is soon to come.
This
Lord,
bastard.
lore and magic to us all.
Okay. Well, I need to test tax with my fort
And
now.
he says that and then realizes what he just said and looks to you and he says, no! And he raises a hand to blast you guys with light.
Ooh. All right, my sword is coming out then.
All right. Fuck. So it's my white fire against your thing. We're just gonna do a versus test. Okay, your sword and versus my white fire, like lightning, fuck. And lightning is just gonna blast all of you guys. We're just gonna do a versus test and narrate this, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
What happens is that if I win,
But isn't he under persuasion still, Sanj?
well, no, because he just said his thing,
Yeah,
right?
but the persuasion was basically just to tell us what his intentions are.
Oh, okay, okay. Then yeah, I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it.
which makes sense because otherwise,
Very limited
Or
mind
does he
control.
think we're gonna help him now because you said, you know, tell
no,
us what
no,
is
no,
happening.
no, 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 no.
Okay, okay.
He's trying to hide this, and then he's been undercover for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and he blurts it out, and realizes that he blurted it out, and immediately tries to knock you guys out, turn into a bird, and fly the fuck out of here. Okay. Um, so because I have white fire and then falcon skin. Okay. But we'll just do like if I hit you with the white fire, um, my intention is that you guys get knocked out and you both take I'm not gonna do the die of fate and all that. we'll say you guys take um let me just roll it and see. I know I said I wasn't going to.
Should we figure out if Edard is passed out or not, as
Yeah,
opposed
yeah,
like
yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
purposes of
yeah.
like
Yep.
helping and stuff? So
Yeah,
Keelan is, so we know.
definitely.
Oof.
So you pass out?
That's not nearly as bad as I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I was down to
Minus 2D, right?
yeah, I was down 2D from before, which took me down to an effective fort of 2, and I have a margin of failure of 3, so I will pass out, and also I take damage because I took more than
Yeah, you're 1 pip, right? Per point.
yes. Let me see where this is. Overtax. Um, for each point his fort drops below 0, he takes physical damage equal to the obstacle, the spell, in pips. So I take a B6 wound.
Ah,
That's the danger of casting.
powerful mind magic.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God, that's the failure consequence.
I
Holy
have a B9 mortal wound, so I'm still alive. I'm just in a lot of. I'm unconscious.
Jesus
And
Damn.
Christ. So he, you just see his like freaking nose start to bleed and his eyes roll up into his head and he just like falls down and smacks his head on the ground as this guy like flash, he's like, what? Immediately like drops into kind of like a old man feral defensive stance and his hands just like he says a word of power.
Like,
What?
you think your friends are gonna arrive before the rebellion? Is that what it sounds like? It's the Empire
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Skywalker.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And his
Yeah, and
and
Keelan's already like in just unsheathing his sword on his hip.
yeah, so it's gonna be my sorcery versus your. So if I'm successful, I hit you with a blast and you suffer a B6 uh wound and you get knocked out. Like you fail your steal and get knocked out, okay? And he gets to escape. That's what I think.
How does it work with like sorcery and like if you had sorcery and a combat versus a steal? Like, how would it
Well,
not?
it's just an intention, like a story device. So if he maybe Chase says if I succeed, I like swat away his hands or whatever, and then I pin him to the wall and have my sword up at his throat like he can't.
Yeah, I want to take him.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You
I
want to
want to.
capture him?
Yeah, I want to capture him. Um, definitely want to incapacitate him and yeah, take him
Oh,
prisoner.
well, yeah, you're right. Stephen, I after I cast my spell, perhaps I do have to take a tax test,
Mm.
you know? Yeah, after I cast my spell, like, but that will be, moot anyway. Let's say I fail it, like I just slump, right? Because it doesn't matter as much. It's narrative. I can, yeah. Let's. What do you think, Chase? That just in a post roll like that?
Yeah, yeah. A versus
So
sounds good to me.
yeah, so grab your sword and all your forks, and I will do the same.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. I don't know that I really have many forks that I could pull in here, or any at all. Maybe if we were in the forest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brawling.
No, I don't have brawling. I need
Yeah, that's
brawling.
happened last time. Yeah.
Should have taken brawling, I guess.
Brawling's awesome. You'd imagine a bastard growing up would have had to
Yeah,
brawling to take a lot of fights.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I
he was
think
always
I.
running away in the woods.
Yeah, too
Oh
busy in the
yeah, that's
woods,
true.
man. All right. Yeah, I
I
don't
have a
really have
B I have
anything.
a B6 sorcery.
Yeah, that's so nice for you.
And there's open-ended.
Jesus. All right. I don't really, and I can't get help from Edern because he's unconscious. Um,
On the job.
Yeah, I don't really have anything here. I'm
Gotta
gonna,
pray for,
I'm
you have
gonna,
art that you gotta pray for the
yeah, I'm gonna throw in a persona for sure. Um, I have 2 persona.
And you have a B4 sword or a B5 sword?
B4 sword, yeah.
I thought you had a B5.
No, that's Steven.
Okay. Oh yeah. Heavy. Okay.
All
So
right. I don't want this guy to get away. I have 2 persona. I will put both of them into this.
whoa, nice.
push the stack.
Okay, roll. Roll. Okay. 4 successes and 2 sixes. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you have 2 sixes, dude.
All
And that was
right.
from your main roll, not your persona
Mhm.
points. So you can open those
Yeah, I'm going to
because
open
you got
end.
4 successes already.
All right. So I've got 2 sixes. And these explode, right? Is that how that works?
I'm liking this this game so far today. All right, so
All right, that's
total
one
of
more.
5 successes.
That's
All
good.
right.
That's good.
That's great. So I forgot to mention. So like if I roll first, then you know the odds, so you can mark your dice your test difficulty down, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
this you'll just have to do it manually and
Mhm.
roll 6 dice versus whatever odd I end up with. So I got B6 sorcery. And I'm going to fork in Sorcerer Wise because I knew that Etherin was going to pass out from casting that thing. So I knew I could get Whitefire off fast enough to blast you. Um, and I don't really have anything else. Um, perhaps Symbology? Nah, doesn't make sense. All right, so / RD7. RD6. No. How do I do it again? Do it from there. Okay, so this is the open-ended sorcery dice. B6. I got 1, 2, 3
3.
successes, and one of them is 6. So I'll re-roll that. Well, first I'll roll my sorcery sorcerer wise. That's a success, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a tie, but and then I'm going to roll. I'm going to spend a fate point on that. No, it's open-ended. So I'm going to roll it. Fail. So I got 4 successes versus 4.
Well, I
So,
have 5 because of my fate.
oh, right. Yay. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
Dun,
yeah, yeah.
Great.
dun.
Clean win for you.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. My sword
Sick.
comes out of its sheath and like deflects the lightning against like the wall. And before he knows it, I'm faster than him. And, as he's kind of like recoiling from the casting of the spell, I've got my blade on his throat. And I'm like, it's over.
Fuck, man.
That's not how I thought it was gonna go. That didn't
I
start out like that. Yeah.
I totally did not expect that.
Awesome.
Holy shit. I love it. He he just stares fury at you and purses his lips and kind of
Ooh, I throw back in his face. I say, um, who has no power here?
do you have ugly truth?
No, I wish I did, I guess. I
You
don't.
do now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
um
gloriously petty.
Okay, so now I think this can move on to the interrogation of the of the traitor wizard. What was his name again?
And James, how long does it take for you to like? When do you get to wake up?
I am looking that up
Yeah, let's
right
go through
now.
that. Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Sickness, recovering from it. Full rest time is 4 hours per lost die. Um, I can test health against an obstacle equal to the number of fort dice lost.
So you lost 6.
No. Yeah. What's your fort? 6, right? So he might have lost 7. He's frozen.
No, so that's a longer recovery then.
Hey guys, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I can't. That came out really fun.
Is that
Uh, I had no
there we go.
plan.
That's working
Oh, you're
better.
back.
Can
Yeah,
you hear me now?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
guys,
Oh,
Okay.
this character and his like line, his storyline, I thought it was dead. You know,
mm.
like it's literally in my notes that he's a traitor. Okay, but I thought I didn't play it properly in previous sessions, and I was kind of
No,
walking.
I thought you played it fine, Sanj. I just thought that maybe we would follow up on it eventually, but I didn't
Right.
really have
Okay.
enough
Okay.
like I didn't see anything for me to pull on in that moment.
But so
Um,
you did see that. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I'm
I
glad
was
that.
catching on to something was suspicious about him for sure.
So I was kind of gonna drop it, but then when you wanted to circle him, then I started to think, okay, let me go back to that. And what would he do? And he would try and take
Yeah.
over the whole situation and cut,
Oh
So
yeah, makes total sense.
neat. Very interesting.
I'm glad I got his ass.
Yes, that was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that's re and that's a very interesting point that I want to bring up it because I raised it in the Burning Wheel forums about um murder mystery, or a traitor in the myths. And many people's advice was it's not fun to try and root out the traitor and have leave clues and all that. It's more fun to say that you have a traitor because I said you feel suspicious of him,
Hmm.
and then what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Uh,
And if you're going to cast freaking magics that are going to knock you out and give you B6 wounds, that's very interesting. That's very
mhm.
cool. So that
Yeah.
that so that
I
happened.
think Burning Wheel works best when the the secrets are in character, but out of character, the players know them, even if the
Mm.
characters don't.
Hmm. Yeah, right. And that's so much the philosophy. So, um, shall we? Um, I think like the way I would like to handle the investigation.
I will be unconscious for 16 hours, by the way.
Oh,
Oh shit.
shit.
Yes. So hopefully someone will drag me to a bed
Yeah, I
and
think
let
we'll
me
take care of
rest.
you.
Yeah, but
You gotta learn how to cast.
you definitely won your fate points in that one. That's a
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder if like if it's feasible for a wizard to have a weapon skill like um um
Sure.
a, a melee or because
Hmm.
otherwise you're really like dicking yourself every time you want to do something.
If yeah. And I watched this with Steven's character Lucian casting white fire and killing a bunch of people, but also passing out. So I was expecting this to be the result.
Right.
Also great for opening doors.
Yes.
Okay. So uh Kellen,
Hmm.
you find out that this guy's a traitor,
Yeah.
somebody that you've known and seen around the thing, somebody who's been mean to you your entire life, as he was just now. So demeaning, so fucking snooty. And he is not a uh a flan, like
Mm.
racially flan Gaelic
Oh, that explains a
Jeffite.
lot.
He is an Iridian from Neo Dra, right? Like the capital city of Keolan. and he's always kind of acted a bit snooty and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Holier
you
than
know
thou
that
kind of
his
attitude.
some of his position or some of his like thing has always been like a political thing, like that the Wizards Guild or whatever has some kind of like desire for his position here, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you do first?
Okay, yeah. Where's Lucarn right now? Because I think he ties him up. He binds he probably binds his hands and gags his mouth. He doesn't want any funny wizardry business.
And there were other like castlemen there and women that were, helping bring the goods into the room, right? Like the giant's hoard or whatever. Um,
Okay, yeah, I probably call for a couple of guards come in here and help me manhandle this guy. Um
so like when they see that, they're like, what's going on? Like they're confused because that's a person of leadership, you know,
mhm.
and they're looking at you and they're like, and
I
they kind of,
probably yeah, quickly I'm like this man is a traitor to our people and an ally of the giants. Um I am the right arm of Lucarn, and I don't have command, but I guess I'm ordering them to help me with this.
cool. Um, okay, uh, try and persuade them.
Yeah, yeah, let's do that.
B3.
Persuasion. I'm gonna fork in my mark of privilege.
It's a trade. It doesn't really.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Um,
So then, James, you're saying so you had 6 damage, and then how does the 6 turn into 16? Like, how does the mechanics work of the damage to
So
the experts?
the damage doesn't actually directly translate into how long I'm out.
Okay.
The way tax works is um, you have to rest for 4 hours per fort die lost, and I lost 4 fort dice from the spell.
Okay. Okay.
I make a health test to reduce that to 3, 2, or 1 hour. Um, but I did that and I got 0 successes on it. So
Oh wow. Oh,
I
okay.
have to rest the full 16 hours. Plus I have
What?
a B6 injury to deal with.
But did you get a health test? A
You just
B?
said he did it. You just said he tried
Yes,
it.
yeah.
I made a health test, but I
Was it like a
got zero
difficult or a
successes on it.
challenging or like a
4 on 4, which should I think be
difficult?
at
Chat
least
says
difficult.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a difficult.
Right. So, sorry. Yeah. Okay. So, Kellen,
What was the ob? You said three.
3. Yeah.
All right, 3 dice versus three.
Ooh. No forks?
I don't have anything that really applies here.
Hmm. I'll give you an interesting twist. If you can circle up one of the men that was in the battle, like out of these, like if you can use your circles to say that one of these people was in the battle and therefore
Mhm.
look at you more favorably. And
Okay.
you'll get a bonus dice. You'll
But
get a bonus
you don't have Nobleborn, or you don't have the other one, which is
mark
the
of privilege,
mark of privilege.
I have marker privilege. Yeah.
but it's a trait, so it doesn't fork.
But
Ah,
it'll help you with the circle.
Yeah, it'll help you with the circles, but only with noble people. So
Mm.
So it
this
doesn't help
these
me
wouldn't
here.
be these wouldn't be nobles. It's up to you. Like it's kind of like a link test using circles as the linking. Opt 2 circles to see if this one of these dudes is soldier, if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to find out. Yeah, I'm not sure how to work in anything here. All right, let's get lucky. Ha
Whoa! What the hell? Wow! What is this? So your
Nice.
first roll is Your first
Two.
roll,
My
huh?
circles. Huh?
No, your first like this the one 5d6 is what exactly? Is what skill are you rolling? Oh shit. Sorry, I'm
No,
like
I rolled.
way off on the
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say,
chat.
where
yeah.
are you
No, no.
seeing
He's
five d six?
I'm like, what is going on here? Okay, you make your okay, so one of the guys is like from the battle and he's like all, uh he let's say he was like a unit guy and he's kind of like take has feels ownership on the this gear and this cart. So he
Hmm.
sees you, now you get a bonus to your persuasion.
Cool.
I'm just doing it to kind of like improve your standing with the men, you know.
No, yeah, I like it. I'm here for it. I'm like, this man is a traitor. You see, he attacked us, and I kind of gesture to the burn marks from the electricity that he was like firing out at us, or was it fire, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you say the word traitor?
yeah, let's
Oh,
Hey,
go.
yes.
all
So
right.
they're like the guy who was in the battle, like he's like looks around, he nods and he's like, yes, Master Callan, for sure. I'll guard him. And he
Good
steps
man.
forward and brings out his like his spear blade and he points it down and he looks at the other man and goes, "Sh- shall we get shall we get Sir Lucar?"
Absolutely.
All right, so the other guys like run off to get Sir Lucar, and Lady Maris
And then can somebody
Find Brother Glenn as well.
and Brother Glenn. Yeah,
and can somebody tend to the guy on the ground with his head bleeding?
Oh yeah, I probably am like, and find this man a bed. He has earned his rest.
yeah. So there's kind of like a bed in here, like that like a chaise longue or whatever,
Mhm.
like a bed come sofa, and they pick him up and they put him down there, um, and put his like your 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 heavy satchel with your wizard's book, with your book, your what's it called? Your
Grimoire.
your
Grimoire, yeah.
grimoire by the foot of the bed, and you get down, and somebody runs out to get you to kind of try and revive you because they don't see physical damage, right? So they're not used to people like passing out from a failed tax. So they're trying to like revive you. They're like this.
I'm probably like, hey, I think he'll wake up on his own.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna pee, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, James, I think your character's working a little bit better than your last one.
Yes,
I
I still
also
need
do
to
find that
dial in my still have to dial in my beliefs a little bit, but my instincts are definitely firing on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say it is interesting to see um, so much of how I thought about Lucius coming through in this character.
There's
And then how
something
does
about
And
wizards that make them arrogant.
yeah, and how does it so like do you have access like do you get like all the spells right away and then it just costs more?
No.
Okay.
Um, there are a bunch of different magic systems in Burning Wheel. The standard sorcery, which is kind of what I'm using, you they have a set list of spells, and you buy them with resource points.
Hmm. Okay, so
So
that was
most,
like when you started, like like I had for
yep,
sword and shield, you picked the one.
yes.
Okay.
I bought the magic whistle spell, which basically is just a little firecracker. Persuasion, which is the one I use here. Wisdom of the Ancients, which basically boosts my will for a little bit. Fire Breath, which is what I use in the battle,
Yeah.
and then Turn
Yeah.
Aside the Blade, which is kind of a magical shield. Um, I'm also using what are known as facets, which are kind of the building blocks of the spells. And I can use those to either create my own spells or modify existing spells. I have not done that yet, but I bought a couple of facets as well. Those are
So
things
like
like the element.
change the range, change
Yep. What
the
element it's
yeah,
using.
yeah. Fire,
Um,
acid, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, that's interesting.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Super interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna read up on it when I get back because I didn't
Yep. This is really my first time using standard sorcery, so I'm learning too.
and then you get more resource points over time so you can get more spells. That's the idea.
No, I can find spells in play. Um, or if I have the correct facets, I can basically recreate them from first principles.
Hmm.
But that is an arduous and difficult task.
But
So,
you're saying you Sanj could leave a scroll out and it could be the
yep,
scroll that would have the spell. Okay.
exactly. Yep.
So cool, eh? Um, all right. So he's tied up in Elric Fenvaler's room. Lady Maris is standing very stern. Um, and wondering. She's upset.
You know, it's very funny that Eddard passed out, and so
I
now it's
know.
just my word versus
Right.
the fucking wizard's word, and I don't have Eddard to back me up now.
I know. So soon as Lady Maris has like put his like she walks in the room. What do you she looks at you, says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I go, I know how this looks, Lady Maris. But this man is a traitor. Unfortunately, at my compatriot Eddard is unconscious right now from the sheer act of valor that he performed, which was to get this man to reveal the truth, that he is an agent of the giants, and he wishes to use the ley line beneath our castle for his dastardly purposes. He nearly he tried to attack me, and I gestured to the burn marks in the room, and I have no doubt that he would be fleeing from this place if he had been able to land a blow.
She looks at you incredulously and is like, "You mean to say this man who has who has been a member of this court for decades, as long as since when you were a child, who was a close confidant of your father, you mean to say I'm to trust you over him?"
As brother, are we
Yes.
have we come as well?
Yeah, you're there. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are there. I hear what she's saying, and then I look to you, Lucarn, and I'm like, Lucarn, I would not be playing falsehoods on something like this.
Mother,
If we must wait until Eddard wakes up, and he will be able to corroborate my story.
but
I pop him on the head. Like, shut up.
You do not disrespect and do not touch his. Just bring his. Let him speak.
mother,
Bring
he is
his.
a sorcerer. Mother, if he is a sorcerer, his words are magic. If he is indeed a traitor, he cannot speak. He can charm us.
Perhaps, yeah, exactly. Perhaps we should search his quarters. I'm sure there must be some
He's showing like his like
evidence of
bound
his
hand.
duplicitousness.
Hmm. Okay, you guys have to convince her to 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 keep his mouth bound, or let him talk. He's got a B6 falset.
Yeah. No. I'm not falling for any wizard.
Yeah,
shit.
no
Yeah,
tricks.
you can't trust wizards.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's where
So
Torvik would be. This is where we need Torvik. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Don't let him
Can't
see.
trust
Yeah,
this.
uh yeah, so that's her thing, is that if you can convince her to wait it out until Eddard wakes up to explain himself.
Or yeah, or that, or until we can go into his quarters and find something that would incriminate him.
Fair. Yeah,
Either whichever comes first,
right. And Kellen, you remember that he had magic. He had magic. He had a potion of healing for you,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Allegedly.
which could help James. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we could do that too.
Yeah. So,
If you,
but
if
for
you feel like
to
that would
convince
wake
her,
him up, yeah.
she's like really wants to give this guy a chance to defend his honor and speak for himself.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
But
So
you have
I
to
just say to her, I just say, Mother, we knew there must have been something inside the castle. You knew this.
something.
Wait until this man wakes up.
Something. What do you mean by something?
The giants, there was too much knowledge of the giants, of what there was. There's too much going on around here, Mother. I just say to her, I just say, wake this man, and if you this man, I fought with this man today.
This man, this wizard who you've never met, I've never met, who is a friend of that foul dwarf. This man.
And look
Yeah,
what your
but-
court wizard did to him. Can you not see the marks of a scuffle in here? I did not cast fire out of my fingertips to wound someone.
Mm. She okay, so she's gonna roll too. It's a versus test, right? You guys are
Yeah.
running rampant here, doing your thing.
Yeah, we just killed the fucking giants in the woods. Yeah, I'm an intimidator. I'm just gonna be like, I've had enough. I'm at my wit's end with this. So
Well,
I'm gonna go intimidation on her.
well, I think it's against Kellen, persuasion against versus
I could
Kellen.
probably get some
You can give
helping
Kellen a
from
helping
y'all.
dice from
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Does Brother Glenn have anything to say?
I think patience is in order, given the potential consequence and power that the wizards
Mm-hmm.
can have. I believe that even Pellar would be okay with depriving the court wizard of his ability to speak for the day that it will require for Eddard to regain consciousness. What is clear is that both of these wizards used magic, and that something very dramatic and important happened. I think it would be an insult that Eddard to not take the time to find out what really happened.
Interesting. Nice persuasion.
Yeah, well said.
Well said. So gather your dice pool, my friend.
All right, so I got a helping from Lucarn, help from Brother Glenn. Could I get an advantage die from the marks of magic in the room that he did attack me?
Yes.
Like there is evidence here?
Sure.
Cool.
Hmm.
Could I fork in
Shit.
etiquette and basically I'm not going to try to be very I'm not going to demean her and be like, you stupid old lady. I'm going to try my best to be as reasonable as possible, point out the evidence that I have here. And
You're gonna be very polite.
Yeah, I'm going to be very polite, and also I'm going to bounce off of Brother Glenn and be like, look, patience is definitely the answer here. he's been with you for a long time, but you have known me my whole life. Like, give me a chance here to prove that I'm doing the right thing here, and that this is actually in your
Remind me,
best interest.
Nice.
does she want you to be the lord of the castle? Or is it your brother? I'm sorry,
It's
getting
Chris.
into
Yeah, it's Lucarin. I'm the bastard.
okay.
And Chris, what's your intimidation?
My intimidation is just that it's just like we are gonna wait, until that man wakes up, and we will hear his story first.
Or
If
else? Like,
or
what's
else
the
I'm
threat?
I'm gonna stop I'm gonna stop anyone from taking his mouth thing off. Like if anyone tries to take it off, they're gonna have to go through me.
Okay, you're saying that to your mother.
I'm
Okay.
just saying that no one is gonna take this
Gag stays
off his
in.
gag off his mouth until that man wakes up. No one in this castle. That's the intimidation, right? Like
Brother Glenn is slowly kind of sidling up to him and has the hand on the pommel of his sword in agreement.
You dare threaten me in my house?
just do the roll.
We're
I
not threatening
staff.
you.
Do the roll, old lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right. Um, so she has um she's also gonna fork in intimidation. So I have B5 persuasion,
Mhm.
um fork in intimidation. You dare threaten me, Christopher Viano
Yeah.
and Brother Glenn. I will have you out of this house in moments if you do not, step back. Now, this man has been a loyal member of this court and a loyal follower of the Fenvalor House for decades, and he has served us well, and he deserves the honor to speak in his um, defense.
Yeah. And he will do so when that man wakes up and they can tell their stories at the same time. Wizards cannot be trusted.
Oh, so much, so much. I'm gonna get a helping die for falsehood from the
From him acting all pitiful.
yeah. So 7D, okay?
Okay.
All right, a forward slash. How do I do it again now? Forward slash R7D6. All right.
4. Okay. All right. I also want to fork in family secret wise here.
Ooh.
Nice.
And as my allies are kind of like taking my side and making sure that no one's coming near this guy. It's very like role reversal. Like Keelan is being the voice of reason here.
Yeah.
And he's like Lady Maris. I'm not exactly sure what Keelan says here, but I think he is
Yeah,
like,
you don't
I
have
know
to.
we always haven't been on the best of terms here,
Right.
but we have our history,
Right.
but listen to me now. All right,
Nice,
so
nice,
I'm
nice, nice.
getting advantage from the evidence in the room. I've got 2 helping die. I'm forking in family secret wise,
Yeah.
and I'm forking in etiquette.
Nice. So 5.
5 with a persuasion of B3. So I've got 8 dice here. And she's got 1, 2, 3, 4
And remember,
successes.
but the success is we 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 wait, right?
Yeah, you
We
wait.
we go and try to gather evidence. We
Yeah.
get Edern to wake up,
Yeah.
and we can show her
Yeah.
the proof and evidence here.
Cool.
Oh, damn, 3 ones. All right, let's see here. Okay, what can I do here?
Uh-huh. Do you have a trait that can, you have a 6
I do have a 6 here.
and you have a trait. Oh, maybe you have a trait that can allow you to reroll failures, failed dice.
It's a good trade.
You have any call-ons?
Don't think I do. Let me double check. I have no
Call-ons
call-on
for
traits.
persuasion?
Only die traits.
Did you take any social talkie traits?
No, the only trait that I took with my points was fearless.
Okay.
So that's a die trait. I don't have any call-ons.
Just remember, Sanj, if she kicks us out, then I don't have to be the Lord. She's gonna have to think about that one.
Hmm.
She's ready
No,
to throw
no,
out the.
she wasn't gonna kick you out. She's gonna get this guy to speak and then he's gonna get you kicked out.
That's fine.
And
That's
he's
fine.
gonna be really mad. She's gonna be really mad. And she just like clucks and looks at like, are you gonna use that 6 and try and
I'm gonna reroll the 6 here and try to get lucky.
how many fate do you have?
I have 6 fate left, so
Okay, go for it.
I'm not worried about fate. All right.
No,
Damn,
dang.
I was rolling so hot every roll before this. So
Yeah,
I had 8 dice. I had 8 dice.
dang.
Jeez, that's brutal.
And I didn't even open my 6s. Um, so um so she kind of like she looks at the both of you and scoffs and says, "This is foolish." And she pulls down uh um uh the evil wizard's so what's his name? Master. Let's get a name for him, guys.
Yeah, let me look. I may have noted it before, but
I didn't write it down.
Did I write it? I can't. I
yeah,
gave him a name.
in my notes I just call him the Meister.
Yeah, but we can. What's a Gaelic word for traitor? Fieltor. Fieltor. Torfil? No, I like Fieltor. Or Feel Felor. Failor. Fealltor.
It's Faltor. Faltor, Sanj.
Faltor. Okay, Falstaff. Okay, Master
Or
Faltor.
Brahadur is another one that's in Scottish.
Oh, Brahadur. I like Faltor. Failtor. Fae. Like feel like Fae. Failtor. Master Failtor. All right. So Master Failtor, the thing goes down and he blames it all on you. Says this man is paranoid and has been trouble since the beginning, and all of these ruffians are here only for one thing, and they're here for power. They're here to kick us out. I do not know what you're thinking, Master Lucarn, but these men are not your friends. Look at them. Scoundrels and vagabonds. Threadbare. You're hanging with the wrong crowd. There's no way I'm a traitor. Unbind me so that I may and kick these guys out of here, says he.
I am not a vagabond.
Are you saying the men that defended this castle against the giant that I watched put their lives at risk? I didn't see you in the battlefield. I saw you scowling here. And if one of these men says that you did this, explain to me why this man is unconscious. Explain to me why there's magic about. The fire burns on the walls. And explain how would this man come up with this accusation?
Because they're power hungry and will do anything to
We just risked our lives to save. If we were power hungry, we would have stayed here and let other people do our bidding.
No, you
Just like
want the
you did.
deed. You want the deed to be done. Isn't that it? Because you are a hero, with your own. You are heroic and fearless and capable, as it is obvious. But you're doing this only for yourself and care nothing for us, nor the plight of Joff. Um,
You aren't even
I
of Joff.
okay. So, um, he's like. It would have been really funny if his falsehood. I should have maybe done this. This is all but a misunderstanding. That would have been perfect, actually.
So that, yeah, so then Sanj, I think just again, I just say, mother, I would have wanted to have done this in private, but I mean to leave and search the axe in day 4. So you're telling me that this group which will leave with me, we have no need for the power of this castle or any of this stuff. We are off to defend the land of Joff. If this man is indeed a traitor, I am here for 2 more days, mother. And if we do not find out if he is true, then you will be left here alone with him. I must defend the kingdom. And I will take the provisions as I went. I have just saved this land from a giant. If you don't think that means anything, if my word means anything, you are treating me like a child.
Welcome to the club.
These are heavy. These are.
Yeah, I'm because I'm leaving. This guy's like power, and he's making. We just literally came back and killed the giant, and we knew there was something. We knew there was a traitor, and I said, you know what my father said in that vision? You know what he said? He said there was danger within the castle. Those are the words that father said when he had his moments of lucidity. I thought it was the giant.
Lady Maris. Lady Maris. I think we have all I think it is obvious that emotions run high, and that your son in his years of war has changed very much and seeks a new path. It's fair. He wishes for glory and search for this axe, as did his father, and as do all his companions. But I am no traitor. Um, and I know the ilk of these adventurers who are always questing for
Okay, then
power.
I walk up and I'm like full on 1,000 years of intimidation, and I am like, we are here to save the land, and I am just like, you will stop talking.
Nice.
Yeah,
Let's do like a Grima worm tongue moment
yeah,
where it's my falsehood against your intimidation
yeah.
and anything else you can muster up. Okay. Um, Let me roll my falsehood. Do I have soothing platitudes?
Yeah,
No.
I'm standing right behind Lucarn, and I have my hand on my hip, and I'm like, "You do not wish me to draw this blade again, wizard."
Chris, what's your intimid? Oh, yes, you're giving helping die for intimidation.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I want to help
3,
out.
and then I'm gonna fork in brawling because I'm gonna grab him,
Yeah.
make sure he knows.
Is there anything else that you have?
Intimidation, and then I can fork in persuasion.
Yeah. If
Okay, so
you
that's
got it now? You
yeah,
got it?
yeah.
Oh, good. You got it. Awesome.
And then so that's 1, 3. So that's a 6.
No.
And
You need
then
some help from me as well.
and then
Yeah.
a
You
helping
got
hand.
3 dice plus 2 forks. So
2
5
forks,
plus 1 help.
1 helping hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Mother Glenn, want to help?
Yeah. Yeah. Helor has blessed our actions in this castle and against the giant. We are not here for our own vainglory. That is presumably what your wizard here seeks. If you want us to leave, we will leave. We, as the kids these days say, have places to be and things to do. But know this, if we go and this wizard is truly the traitor that we believe that he is, you are going to put your castle at risk. You are going to put the remnants of your husband's legacy at risk. And that's going to be on you. And we are not going to be here to save you.
Oh my God, she's like scared. She's like, oh no.
And
Um,
I'm gonna
The
add up.
light appeller goes with me.
nice. Okay, guys, one thing, if you have a skill of 5, your helping dice is 2.
Ooh,
Oh, I don't have a
not
skill
yet.
5, but what's
Not
the
yet.
base obstacle for my things, Ange? If I roll,
I'm gonna do it now. Okay, I'm gonna roll his falsehood. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
so that's my base obstacle is 4.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, I got a 6
sixes?
though.
Any sixes? 1 6.
Yeah, I'll open that up.
Nice.
Oh, so do I?
That explodes, right?
Yeah, that keeps going.
Okay, so 4 successes.
Ooh. It's kind of funny because it ends up a little bit like a compromise in a way.
Well, then I just say all that I ask, Mother, is that you wait for this man to wake up. He has had his chance. He has said his piece. He has insulted us and called the heroes of this castle adventurers and off on this land.
Yeah,
Not even 4 hours after we defeated this thing. You are lucky I don't leave tonight, Mother. And then I just
that's fucking cool.
I
That
storm out.
actually that works as a great thing, like a great compromise.
Yeah,
She can't decide, and she now sees that it makes sense to just wait and find out.
yeah. I just fucking storm off. Like,
Shit, nice, cool, interesting, man. So what?
well,
She
let's leave it up to like let's try to bring James. Let's try to bring the guys in to find the like to go in to maybe like a cool scene to go into his room.
I don't think she would allow I the RP unresolved family trauma, the RPG. I don't think okay, so I don't think she would allow you guys to start ransacking his room.
But get the
Yeah,
potion. Can we get the
Torvik has
potion?
climbed
We're just trying to get the
up things
potion to wake
before.
the dude up.
Yeah, so no, but
He must have an assistant that would know where the potion is.
yeah.
Or is
Yeah.
this a good place to? I don't know if you still want to end early or not, Sanj.
No, I do. Yeah, this is good. This is a great
This could be a good
place to,
cliffhanger.
This is a good
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
this is a great cliffhanger, and we can do Artha now. Okay? That was good. That was a
Yeah.
impactful session.
That was a good scene. I wasn't expecting things to go. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen tonight, but
Yeah.
that was fun.
And I love the way the versus test of a sorcery versus sword
Mm-hmm.
just led to like a good scene, you know?
Yeah, it
That was
did.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, you really threw a hand grenade in there. You did. That was good.
Oh yeah, you're playing your character like a
Dude, I
total
loved that.
monster.
Yeah.
Where's the
Can-
Artha?
Can I
Baby?
nominate Kalen for right skill, right time? Even though he didn't end up passing the test, his family secret wise, I thought it
Yeah.
was a great twist on how he used that,
Yeah.
and it was just
Yes.
perfect for that moment.
Oh yeah, like that's a rarely used skill.
Yep.
And you brought it out perfectly.
Cool.
Nice. So that's right skill, right
That's a
time,
fate.
well, fate point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So drive the game forward with the belief. A lot of you guys hit that today. Digging
Sure,
underneath the
depends.
castle, definitely Luke Kellen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you did. I will spread the word of my
No, I
brother's
didn't. I didn't get
lineage.
to that.
And you will take heavy risks, um, deeds and risks, and right, like I will take the risks that,
Yeah, yeah, that no one
yeah.
else will.
Mm, yeah, I mean, what do you think? Like, I
I
think
mean,
it's
I
sword
I
lashing
mean,
out against a wizard, and
I mean, yeah, I headlong. I mean, that was also playing off of my instinct, I guess. When
I
threatened, I
think
draw
it's a
steel. But I
yeah,
mean, it was definitely a risky move to try to
yeah,
attack a wizard head on, I guess.
yeah. I think that's worth a faith point for sure. So you got three so far. Always got
Cool.
ahead. When threatened, draw my sword. I mean, you did that to your benefit.
Yeah,
Um, paranoid. You played paranoid.
yeah. I was trying to play paranoid.
Yeah. And it led to an interesting story. So that is fate point. So four fate point.
All right, stock it back up on
And
fate.
and kind of like played the bastard too.
Yeah, I tried to play
The family
into my
secret was,
role in
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, do you think that bastard was interestingly added to the story?
Yeah.
Felt like a bastard was in there. So you get five fate points.
Even having to like convince the guard, like, hey, well, you're
Hmm.
not really, but you know, a son of this castle.
Yeah. Nice. Good job.
Cool.
Chris, I will commit the maps to memory.
Yeah, no, that was I was trying to do that, but yeah, no, that's no, yeah.
Brother Glenn and working with Brother Glenn to see, oh man, that heavy scene.
It was good. Yeah, no, it was a great
I
scene.
think that's almost like a resolution, right? Like drive the game forward with the belief. And the belief is I will,
Well, I think we want to keep it open because again, it's a good vehicle of like, what's the resolution? Is the
yeah,
resolution
yeah, it's a fate point
like
into
if I'm like I think yeah, it's a fate, but I think the resolution would be like if I joined, like if there was a ceremony where I joined,
right,
right? Like you know what I mean?
right, right. Yeah. Yeah. So I think you get a fate point for that. Um, and also you get a fate point for wanting to just drive for to kill the king of the giants, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just yeah.
Not,
That's
yeah,
why it's like saying I'm just the adventurers like my dad is like
that's
that
the thing.
that's what makes me so furious, you know?
Yeah. So two fates, never run, armor. So did the kind of like the conversation with
That was the
um
armor. Yeah, that was the moving. That I was like just in plain clothes. It was just like that
yeah,
moment, you know?
right. So that's another fate point for driving the game forward in an interesting way, playing an instinct, correct? No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Defend my family. Mm.
Not really.
You kind of played against defend my family.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You're playing
Yeah.
against the defend my family.
Yeah. Well, I'm just like I because I've been so far like actually just really disappointed in my family to be fair. Like that's the
Yeah,
like I'm finding out a lot of like it's not great, you know?
right.
You
Yeah.
know, if we
It's the
feel like he
bastard half
played that
brothers.
out,
Yeah.
if we feel like he
Sorry.
played that out, that would make him eligible for mold breaker.
Yeah. It
You
feels
know, going
mold
against your
breaker.
beliefs, instincts, and traits.
Yeah. Mold breaker is, yeah, for going beyond the bounds of a belief or going against your, like, it is an arc. Like, there's two mold breakers for Chris's character. There's Foltus to Pelor
Yeah.
and switching, like, change his faith in uh in a new
Well, it's
god.
just like this, like, dude, like my, yeah, it's like joining.
And the
Yeah.
others, the struggle about leadership of Castle Fenvalor
Yeah.
and being an adventurer.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the three. Yeah. Move on.
Yeah, cool. Thousand Yard Stare kind of came into the game quite a lot. You definitely, it's almost like I want to give you a character trait like PTSD kind
Hmm.
of character trait because you play that more and we call it Thousand Yard Stare, but it's more you being like super reactive and using intimidation and being
Yeah.
like very edgy, you know?
Well, yeah, just not like I'm not, and especially in that castle situation where you're just like, it's like that's why I want to keep playing it that way. That it's like it's not a like he's definitely quick to react poorly.
Okay. Uh, let's see. Edern.
Okay. Believe it or not, I didn't really hit on its instincts or his beliefs this game.
Huh.
I'm getting closer. My first one was about modifying one of my spells. I didn't. I used the spell as written. Um,
Oh,
I do want to
because I
nominate. I would like to nominate you for MVP though.
I was gonna
It
say I was
says
waiting.
you
Yeah, yeah,
drive
for
the
sure.
story to its conclusion. You shine like it says. Damn, we couldn't have done it without him. We would have not have uncovered the fact that he was a traitor without your persuade
Oh
spell
yeah, no,
there.
I was gonna
I
definitely.
feel like it
definitely.
was so
Yeah,
clutch.
Yeah,
So
definitely. And so ballsy.
yeah, yeah, like you knew it was gonna like there was no way you were gonna pass that health test there.
no,
Like
no,
No,
I wasn't gonna pass an Ob 6 test with it before health.
really crazy.
I would
Okay, cool.
agree.
Yeah, let's do
That
that
was
for
fun.
sure. MVPs, get a persona for that.
And my other belief was about guiding the growth of the party and kind of molding them to serve my design, which I'm going to do with my measly B2 instruction. Um,
But that's cool. He's got instruction as a skill. It's
yes,
so good in
What
a
is that?
party.
What does the instruction do?
It
it
allows you guys to learn new skills at a
oh
way faster rate
yeah,
than
oh
otherwise
yep.
that James teaches you.
oh that's
So
super cool.
it's fucking cool. Like to make a party, it's very interesting.
I do have to warn you, it is not likely, um, if the instruction isn't particularly successful, that he will blame his B2 instruction for the failure.
He's gonna blame
It's
you.
yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Like, you're not
okay,
doing
but
it
I
I
do
right.
I
think your instinct never fear repercussions was definitely played,
hmm
and your
uh,
first instinct to use
yep.
suggestion.
If I fail to
Like,
persuade them, if I fail
yeah,
to
Yeah, we
convince them,
tried.
persuade them.
nice.
He
So you
tried
get
first. He asked him, what are your intentions? And he
right.
refused to tell me, so persuade it is.
So 2 fate points for that,
Yep, yep,
and one persona.
yep.
I think that I don't think your trait's really kicked in, but you're gonna get
No,
nominated pretty fast for a cool character trait.
yep.
Arrogant.
He
And
introduces
Brother
results,
Glenn.
so is it really arrogance, or is it just supreme self-confidence?
Well, to lesser mortals like yourself, it probably looks the same.
Nice. Okay. Okay, Brother Glenn, you will bring the light of Pelor into the mountains. Mm,
I think that I definitely did that because in pretty much all the conversations that he was in, it did center around what would Pelor do?
mhm.
What is the most Pelorian thing to do?
Hmm.
So I think that I'm definitely, uh, he is not necessarily a pure ideologue. He's definitely more on the meditative side
Very
um,
true.
of the spectrum.
Well, and it's also he was
Yeah.
the counter to my bringing up the Pelor. Like I asked that whole conversation. That's his reward for that role play, right, Sanj?
That was amazing,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that's definitely a fate for you.
Okay.
And your second belief is you would fight with faith over your sword or something. Sorry, I don't have the note written properly for your second belief.
Yeah, that is the second part of the first belief is my faith is one of my weapons that I must use more than my sword on.
Okay. And
So
definitely, yeah, I mean, it didn't really play in here, right? in today's session?
No, it didn't complicate anything, but I certainly did bring the light of Pelor into
Oh,
um
yeah, that one for sure. Yeah, the first belief for sure. Are they similar?
it it's the same belief. It's the
Oh,
first sentence is, I'll bring the light of Pelor into the mountains. My faith is one of the weapons that I must use more than my sword arm.
oh, okay. No, no, 100%. You did get it. Yeah, you did that. What's your second belief?
The second one is about the scribe on the journey, which that little fella hasn't shown up in like 2 or 3 sessions. So
Yeah, like I don't I want you to say I'm having a conversation with him, you know?
okay.
Like rather than me like bring it up because I think it's your NPC now to jig up, you know?
Okay.
Or
I
circle it,
will.
right? Or whatever. I'm not sure how it works. Um
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
think circle could
Um,
be cool.
yeah. Okay. So I'll remember that for next time. Belief 3 is the obelisk is important. I don't know how. And I want to get to the axe and get back to my wife, but I fear we must know more about this. We must find answers or find someone to find the answers. Well, as far as I'm concerned,
We
persona for
found
that
the
one.
answer.
That's
It's not
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah.
yeah, it's done.
Yeah. Totally. That's a persona point. Finally. Finally, you know.
Um, now, of
Hey, that's
course,
good.
yeah, no long
And I
gone.
kind of want to nominate you for embodiment.
I was gonna say I was looking at that for the role playing of that specific those two
Your
scenes. Yeah,
yeah, your really acting is very, very good. And your
yeah.
word,
No, I was gonna nominate you.
you're a good wordsmith in an improv moment. You're saying like you sound like the character. And I really,
You're
really
embodying a priest of Palor.
Yeah, no, I
Definitely.
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's good. 2 persona points
Nice.
and fate point.
I
And I gotta say, seeing Steven really embrace role playing a non-violent character is really the height of role playing.
He's non-violent, but he does have B5 sword.
You're just saying that there was other previous characters which were not so pilloric. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. He hasn't
Yeah.
sold a
That's
single person into least a single person into slavery yet.
the way
It's
that
very
playing his character, that's normally how I would have played my characters.
oh yes.
So this
Yeah. Arrogant,
Role
this is
aloof,
growth
reversal.
for both
and
of us.
yeah.
Well, that was a really, guys, I gotta get going, but that was a super fun.
I like
Yeah, this
that.
was a great
Yeah.
Yes,
session.
it was. It was a lot of fun, guys.
Every time it's something new, it's so good. Love this game. All right, guys. See next week we're off, and then we'll try and catch up the week after.
Sounds great.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ed.
Norvig,
Good night,
Uncle
everybody.
Felix, more lore dumps. All right.
Yeah, we
Yep.
can get to those mountains. Get up to those mountains.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Right.
Very much, everyone.